come to the right video. That's right. Today we are eliminating RV or travel trailer fifth wheel wobble. We all experience it. These are on tires. The stabilizing jacks that we have, or the scissor jacks, they don't do justice. So stick around. On this video, I'm going to show you a DIY, literally people, less than $15 to make sure that we cannot get movement from our RV. Let's check out the materials. So here's all the materials, guys. We got two 2x4s made out of pine. They are treated. They're roughly $3 a piece. We have 2 ratchet straps, one for the front of the rig, one for the rear. We have 4 eyelet bolts. They were 98 cents a piece. And we got a tape measure, a drill, and a wrench with a drill bit. So this is all we're gonna need to get this DIY done. So let's go ahead and get started. At the frame here, right down there. It goes all the way there. So what we're eliminating, people, is the famous wobble. This is the main cab. So anything that you do here, anything, the smallest minute movement sends a wobble all the way down the frame, and it's very, very ferocious on the other end. We'll go ahead and reverse it. Back in the bunkhouse, the smallest turnover, the smallest getting down from the bed, walking to and from the bathroom, or walking back and forth, there's lots of movement. So what we're going to do here on this DIY is get these braces built. I went ahead and pre-measured everything with my famous measuring tape here. For the front here, I'll be doing 44 inches. That's what I measure. And the rear, I'll be doing 32. So let's look underneath. You can probably hear right now, but we got movement inside the RV. And you can actually hear, you know, the movement transitioning down to these scissor jacks. They really don't do justice, guys. They don't. So what we're doing here on the frame that you see right there, let me get this tape measure pointed out here. Right here. This is where the 2x4s will rest. Let me pan out a little bit. Right here. And so they're going to angle down basically like this and position into the ground. And then what we're going to be doing right here, give yourself 6 to 10 inches. We'll be drilling that hole, putting the eyelet bolts, and essentially using the ratchet strap to tie it all together, which I'll demonstrate now. So before we do that, what I need to do is go ahead and 45 a point, because I want it to fit perfectly up in the frame there, so it sits nice. I want a 45 each side here, and then when I come down and cut 44 inches, I'll cut a 45 here, so it sits nicely flush on the ground, and it'll basically cinch up and attach really well to the floor. Quick movement check. I'm walking back from the bunkhouse to the main cabin, and you're going to see the movement just in the water alone. This is just normal walking. That was 4 steps. I'll go back. Walk backwards. Walking again. This is just normal walking, and you see just how much vibration that you get in the water. So you can only imagine what the whole rig feels like in the cabin or in the bunkhouse during sleeping, or just sitting normal when people are walking through and you're trying to read a book, or if you're just trying to be still. It's a lot. So we're going to get it stabilized today. So stick around. Let's get building. Demonstrate just me shaking it. I want you to focus here on this line, just how much you see it going back and forth. That's a lot of wobble. You're all done here, and I went ahead and put a 45 on the end, and I went ahead and angled each one that will fit up into the actual frame. So here are my eyelets. Let's go ahead and go over here to the front of the rig and show you how they get installed. As you guys can see, that's why it's imperative that you put that notch right here, is so it wedges up right there in the frame, just like that. And then as you pan out, you put that 45 so it's there flush to the ground. Now we're gonna get a ratchet strap. I'm gonna put one hook here, and I'm gonna pan it across over there and install that strap. So we got the ratchet strap on. You see here, pan across. Let's zoom in, so I'm there. So now what we gotta do is just ratchet it. And what that's doing is basically taking these two angled boards, pulling in, applying pressure up here and pushing up onto the frame to keep the RV from rocking. So let's go ahead and give it some ratchets. I'll be back. All ratchet up, what I'll do is just go ahead and cut the access off, and we'll go ahead and go do the backside, and then stay tuned, follow all the way through so we can show you the after effect, how there's no rocking in this RV. Back here all set up, and I'm going to use these leftover 2x4s to have this set on up under here like this until I get some more of those plates, but still highly effective. That's what I'm going to do for now. So let me go ahead and get it all done, and then we'll do a couple tests here. Okay, so we're inside the unit here, and this is the test to go ahead and show the stabilizing. So right now, I'm going back and forth with my weight, and that's all you get out of that movement. And I'm 250 pounds.